What's up, everybody? Let's get this screen right. I did an event this weekend, so all my stuff is all over the place. All right. Hey, everyone. Bliss. Welcome to another weekly reading here on my channel, Rissa Vibes here, aka Readings by Rissa. So excited to connect with you as always. Today is a new day, a new Sunday to tap into a new week of energy ahead. It is 4/28/2019, the end of April, and we're moving into next week, this whole entire week, and the week will end on the 5th. May 5th, 2019. So from 4/28/2019 to May 5th, 2019, a full weekly reading energy forecast with numerology, astrology, spirit messages, cards, announcements, crystals, everything that we can muster energetically, we are going to tap into today for the entire week. And we're moving into a brand new month. Good morning, everyone. Good morning from Hawaii. Hey, Sadell, nice to see you. So we are having all of these amazing energies coming in with the new month, starting a new month this month, May, entering May. It's going to be great. The 5th month of the year. Can you believe it? We're already 5 months into the new year. It's not even really new anymore at 5 months. We're almost halfway through the year, which is so crazy. So we are tapping into breakthroughs this week. Breakthroughs. And so I want to start with a review, like I always do, of last week, so that we can just kind of gain our bearings and really settle into where we're at in the present moment, what we just came from, and then move into the new week. So let's review last week while you all get online. Hey, Tasha, good to see you. What's up, everyone? Keep joining. Make sure to text your friends right now and be like, hey, girl, if you want to see a live weekly reading, tap in. Or, hey, dude, check it out. Tell your friends. All right, let's get into the review. So last week we had the power card in the beginning of the week, tapping into our power, our inner strength. We also had the dreams card, the kind of combined power and dreams, or dreams was kind of towards the middle of the week. And so dreams and power kind of go hand in hand towards the middle and beginning of the week last week. So you probably felt a lot of power in your own spirit, inner strength. You might have had some pretty powerful dreams. You might have had some pretty symbolic dreams or intense dreams. Definitely part of the energy last week. Also, we got a message, hello from heaven, with the spirit message deck. And so we felt our guides, also our cosmic family, our galactic family, really connecting with us. A lot of us had the ringing in the ears last week. And if you felt that throughout the week, then definitely message and talk about it, comment below. And we had a lot of really strong signs and synchronicities, and we were in a portal last week. We were in an amazing portal. Gia, my dog is like really weird today. That was another part of the energy reading last week, was that we had some animal connections, and a lot of our animals were feeling the intensity of the changes and the cosmic energy as well. And they're still feeling it just like we are. They're still adapting to the shifts and the vibration just like we are. And so we were feeling a lot of that connection. So comment below as well, and if you had any cool energy experiences with some of your guides, maybe a galactic guide or a cosmic guide or another guide that came through, or if you had any kind of those signs and synchronicities that felt like a hello from heaven. And then the end of the week was cleansing, allowing ourselves to live freely and cleanse our body fully of anything that we needed to let go of. I saw Linda's in Sedona. What's up, Linda? I'm glad you guys made it to Sedona. That's awesome. And so, yeah, cleansing energy last week, and that's where we're at now, kind of towards this beginning of this week and the end of last week. This weekend is cleansing. So cleansing the mind, the body, the spirit, allowing ourselves to cleanse ourselves of negative thought, cleanse ourselves of toxins, cleanse ourselves of negative emotion, and move forward, because this week coming up, 4/28 to 5/5/2019, is going to be pretty amazing, and it's going to offer us a lot of breakthroughs, and we're going to finally feel the launch of our new beginnings. We're going to finally feel that launching pad. Okay, so allow ourselves to get ready for that and get excited. That is what we're doing right now, is to get excited. So let's go ahead and get into it this week. So I'm going to start with my spirit messages, all the energy that I've been picking up on from various readings, and also just my meditations and my own connection with my guides. And so let's get into that first. I will say that I did crazy awesome event yesterday. Last night it was called the Sacred Beauty event at a beautiful goddess named Cindy's place. She hosts these amazing sacred beauty events at her home, and she offers a lot of different services through other people that have different healing work or light work or intuitive work. So I was offering channeled readings and oracle readings at this beautiful home with this beautiful invocation of energy of the goddess, and just beautiful. And so I feel a lot of that energy still, and a lot of things came through yesterday energetically. And so we want to really tap into all the energy that's coming through from the higher realms. We're having a lot of that still this week. We've experienced it all last week, and so we want to allow ourselves to get even more in tune with it right now. 1 second, you guys. Is that working? Sorry, my music turned off, so I'm having my partner behind the scenes turn my music back on. That way we have some background noise. But anyway, so we're moving into this week. Let's talk about the spiritual messages that I got. We are in a post-portal activation and adaptation period. So we are adapting to all of the higher vibrations that we experienced this last week. All of the energy that we were feeling that was really coming through and giving us that charge. Remember, we were feeling a little meditative last week, a little out of it, a little bit spiked in energy, and then a little bit dull in energy. This week, we're still going to go through a little bit of that adapting period, that post-portal activation or energy, but it's not going to be as intense, and we're going to be able to flow through it with breath work and meditation and just focus and intention. So that's going to be a big thing to really notice. If you're having emotional roller coasters, if you're even experiencing neutrality, which means you're not having emotion, you feel really bland and dull, like you're just not having any kind of thing going on emotionally, nothing's really registering. Or if you're having fatigue or even illness like a cold or a flu or extra allergies or anything like clearing of the body, that is also a part of the post-portal activations and adaptions to the energy that we just transformed into and got transmitted to us, is what I was trying to say. And so from the cosmos, right? Because we had all that galactic energy in higher realms. It could have been an angelic energy for you as well, because that is also very synchronistic to the cosmic realm. It's that higher vibratory state, okay? So that post-portal activations and adapting is something to look out for the beginning of the week, spirit messages wise. So just pay attention to that, and you might be experiencing it now or even have experienced it over the last couple of days. So just nurse and nurture yourself during that time, and really pay attention to your body, your emotional body with those emotional roller coasters, or the neutrality, the emotional neutrality. And know that if you are feeling neutral, kind of bland and just monotone, that will pass. All of these things are temporary. It's just you adapting to the new vibration, kind of this reset of your energy. And so the fatigue or illness or cold and flu kind of symptoms as well could be part of that. Just resetting the body, clearing finally everything out that surfaced from those activations, pulling it, pushing it to the surface so it could clear, and then finally being able to clear with this release and cleanse and detox of the body. Now we also have, turn this up. There's a dog barking next door. I feel so bad. I think the owner put him in his cage all day or something. So I feel so bad. He keeps barking. So I'm trying to turn this music up so we don't hear his poor little bark. So you guys are feeling that too, I think, as well. I'm just reading some of your comments. I think I can do it. Oh yeah. Oh, joined right at 222, Big Red said, awesome. I forgot how to do the little thing that showed me how to click on you guys' thing. It won't let me do it. That's okay. All right, we're going to keep moving. So next message I got for spirit messages, clearer awareness of the self-ego. Clearer awareness of self-ego, okay? This is important. So clearer awareness of our ego and also of our own self. So we're gonna feel a little bit of this separation within our mind, our consciousness, where we're starting to notice what our normal waking consciousness is like, what our ego looks like when it takes over, and what our enlightened spirit looks like when it takes over. We're kind of feeling this compartmentalization of ourself, this separation in a way, but it's not necessarily saying that we are separating. It's more of just being aware of the different variations of ourself, the different aspects of ourself that are taking over at different times, so that we can be more wise and redirecting of that behavior now that we've reached a new vibration where we are more aware of it. it. So that's really what that portal did for us last week, is help us feel into our purpose and into our faith, but it also helped us become more aware of ourselves so that we could redirect ourselves towards our faith and purpose more efficiently. And so we're feeling the kind of results of that this week. So notice if you're feeling which version of yourself is online at a certain moment. Maybe you're standing in line at the bank and you're starting to get frustrated, and you're starting to think about all the things you have to do and how much more important your tasks that you have to do are than the other persons and people in front of you. That can be that ego, right? And then as soon as you start having that thought, you notice, oh, that's my ego. My ego is like really crazy right now. But maybe you've never had that realization. Maybe you've never actually said, wow, this is my ego. I know what that looks like. So this is kind of what that consciousness is doing, that new vibration, that portal that we experienced last week is doing for us. And then also noticing when we have a really profound moment, an enlightened moment, when we're talking to a friend who needs guidance and we instantly just blurt out something that's so profound and resonant for them, and we realize right then, oh, that was my enlightened self just coming right through. That's amazing. My higher self is here. So allowing yourself to notice these different versions of yourself is going to bring you more awareness and self-reflection to help you grow. Also, make sure that you're not hard on yourself during this time this week when you're starting to notice that awareness and that consciousness is coming online more, because it is easy to recognize the gap between the different versions if you're trying to reach that enlightened self, but you keep feeling the ego. Know that it's okay. It's part of the process, and that the awareness of the ego itself is a step in healing and clearing those parts of it. So know that that is still productive when you notice it, and that just because you might not be able to redirect it right away or stick to the redirection and maintain it, you are still noticing it, and that is a big step, and it's going to continue to evolve in a more progressive step where you can actually clear that ego eventually as you notice it and as your consciousness gets aware to it, and that has to happen first. So just allow that to happen and don't be hard on yourself during that process. And then the last part of this kind of bullet, this clear awareness of self, ego, and enlightened spirit, is the new beginnings have begun, and they have begun this week. It's really official now, especially since we're moving into May. And the the monthly card reading that I did for the annual reading in 2019 at the beginning of the year, I pulled a card for every single month, and we're moving into May this week. So the monthly card for the 2019 reading for May is intention, and it makes so much sense because now we have all the tools, we have all the resources, we have all the energy, we have all the activations and charge to go forth and have our new beginning fully manifest. And all it takes now is visualization and intention, allowing ourselves to see it clearly, to believe it fully, to intend for what we want, and then to watch it manifest in that new way. And that is what we are in right now. So we get to enjoy that this whole entire month as we develop and clearly express our intentions. Now, the next spirit message is spirit is really ready to hit the ground running since these activations. It's ready to go. Your higher self, your enlightened self, your spirit within is ready to go. It feels this new beginning. It feels the step forward. It feels all the energy ready to put all of these pieces together and create the new steps and the new progress. But there's a little bit of a but here, because our body and mind might still be a little late to the party. Remember, our spirit is the higher vibration of ourself. Our spirit is connected to that cosmic energy that we downloaded during the portal. It's connected to the heavenly realms and the multidimensionality of the universe, and it's connected to the source. But our mind and body, though connected to that through our spirit, is not fully of the spirit. And so because of that, it tends to kind of be a little bit late to the party. So know that if your spirit is ready to go and you're excited and you're ready and you have all these ideas and downloads and inspirations and activations and you want to go forth, but then you take that step and your body shuts down, or your mind just can't put it all together yet, or you feel confused or conflicted or unable to really mentally access or function in the new beginning that you want, but your spirit's ready, know that that's normal, and it takes just a little bit of adapting. Like we said towards the beginning of this part of the reading, is that we are adapting to that post-portal action and activation. So we want to feel into just how our mind and body might be a little slower than our spirit to go and to act. So that will all get back online and find harmony towards the end of the week, but that's just going to be something that we're going to go through. So just don't be hard on yourself and don't get frustrated if you notice your mind and body not being able to keep up with your spirit's intention right away, because it's got to kind of adapt to that new vibration too. Breathing up and down the spine to help energy flow is going to be really good to help this, if you feel that as well, if you feel kind of that body and mind lag to the spirit, or also if you feel any of those emotional roller coasters, fatigue or illness, or that neutrality of the post-portal activations and adaptations. So allow yourself to breathe up and down the spine, imagining your breath and consciousness moving up the spine as you breathe up and in, and down the spine as you exhale down. And just imagining your consciousness moving up the spine with the breath in, and down the spine with the breath out. And we can kind of get in a nice flow with that if you try it now. Up the spine with the breath in, and down the spine with the exhale out. And as you get that flow, you find your own natural pace and you find your own natural rhythm, and it becomes really soothing. And it also helps the energy flow of the activations that we received last week, so that the post-portal activations and that energy doesn't slow you down at all. Okay, so we're almost done with the spirit messages. A couple more. The new world that we have stepped into, more of the 5D experience. Remember, we're gradually shifting into the 5D, one at a time, groups at a time, periods and cycles at a time, seasons at a time. We're kind of in and out between 4th dimension density and 5th dimension and density. So we're feeling into a lot of back and forth right now. So the new world energy, this 5D energy, is all about love and kindness, unconditional love and kindness, and that's what we are going to be leading with at all times. So notice when you are leading with love and kindness, and surrender to that and incorporate it more into your life, because that is the 5D slipping into your experience even more. And when it starts to become a habit, when it starts to become instant, and when it starts to become unconditional to the point where somebody can be giving you anger, aggression, or frustration, and you can be giving love and kindness, then that is your 5D experience activating your 5D self, and you really starting to become one with that new world energy. And so just enjoy that and lead with the love and kindness for yourself as well, which can be sometimes the hardest part for a lot of us, right? Especially those people pleasers out there, those empaths out there. It's harder to be kind and loving towards ourselves because we're so used to feeling other people and serving other people and giving other people things first. So make sure you're just on top of that this week. All right, and then the last thing I'll say before entering into the astrology and numerology, some of you might have already seen that I have like this red thing on my hand. You're probably like, what is wrong with her hand? So it is Pay It Forward Day today, and it's a pretty cool campaign on Instagram. They do this day every year, April 28th on Sunday, where they promote Pay It Forward, which is encouraging everyone to do a random act of kindness, or as many random acts of kindness as they can in that day. And I joined this campaign a couple of years ago, and I just think this is amazing, and so I want to promote it. And so how you promote it, how you join the cause, is by doing a random act of kindness, but it's also by drawing a red heart on your hand. And this is just part of the kind of symbolism of it, because we give our heart with kindness. And so when we lead with kindness, we give and do something out of our own hearts with kindness. We do it with our hands usually, right? We're either giving somebody something, or we're giving somebody a hug, or we're leading them somewhere, or whatever it may be. And so, or we're touching something that we're going to give them. So the red heart on the hand is about leading with kindness and using your hands to act on kindness and love. And so it's all about paying it forward in whatever way that you feel resonant with. I think last year I went down a street that had a bunch of pay meters, like, you know, the little coin meters for parking. And I went down like a whole street and just started putting extra money in people's things. Like people that were low or that were about to run out, I just put a bunch of money. And so that was like my pay it forward. I also wrote a bunch of random positive notes, like little mantras and spirit messages, and would like slip them into people's cars. I think that was kind of weird, but like maybe it was creepy, but people had their window cracked. So I just like threw in a little like, you are loved, note. And so you can do it however you want, whatever resonates with you, but find a way to pay it forward. Draw a red heart on your hand for the day to remind you to do it throughout the day as well, so that you don't forget, because it's one thing to say, oh, that's a great idea, let's do that today, and then you go carry out your day and you totally forget, and then you're in bed at the end of the night and you're like, oh my gosh, I forgot to like consciously do something for Pay It Forward Day. Which a lot of us are hopefully are doing random acts of kindness all the time, but it's important to acknowledge it and to spread that. And also people will ask you throughout the day, what is that on your hand? Why do you have that red heart? And then you can be like, actually, so great you asked. We're doing a Pay It Forward Day today. You can follow Pay It Forward, which is P-I-F, P as in pay, I as in it, forward, F as in forward. USA or PIF Day USA. So at PIF Day USA on Instagram. And so you can tell them that and tell them to follow it, and you can see all the random acts of kindness being done around the world, around USA. Hopefully it goes global. I don't know if it has yet, but yeah, it's really fun. And then you can post a picture of you paying it forward, or a video, or whatever it is, or just do it, just do it and spread the love. So leading with kindness and love. And I thought that was really important because it is a spirit message today is to pay it forward and to really lead with kindness and love for that 5D activation and movement into our new energy, right? That portal that we just left this last week to fully activate now a new beginning. So let's get into it. Let's get into astrology and numerology next. Those were my spirit messages. So comment below on if you resonate and what you resonate with. And let's get into some astrology and numerology. So tomorrow, Monday, the 29th, April 29th, is all about unconditional love. It's all about stepping into that leading with love and kindness. And it's the other side of the rebirth, other side of the new beginnings. Our portal ended on Friday, but we felt kind of the energy of it kind of still flowing with us this weekend. And then we're moving into now, tomorrow, having unconditional love as our new beginning and leading with love and kindness. So Saturn is retrograding in Capricorn tomorrow and throughout the week, and it's going to be like that for a couple weeks. Now, most people would say, oh my gosh, another retrograde, what are we going to do? No, don't worry. It's a Saturn retrograde. And remember, Saturn is all about tough love and kind of giving it to us a little harder than we need, and like just kind of slapping us around, right? So the fact that it's going retrograde in the other directions means that it's actually going to be a little bit softer to us, a little bit nicer to us, and it's also going to encourage us in our own internal way to have more patience, to have more discipline, to feel more successful, to be excited about learning more details, and to also have more constructive thought, but not so much of us learning it the hard way. It's more of us just being naturally inspired to have those things instead of being forced into them. So that's going to be a nice energy. We're just going to feel a little empowered by that tomorrow as well, and just feeling like we can really get things going with that focus on detail, discipline, and intention. And then for Wednesday, Wednesday, May 1st, the 1st of May, setting into that intention, feeling into that May card for the annual reading that I did in the beginning of the year. May 1st, Wednesday, 2019, it is a 9-day. The numbers add up to 9, which means full completion, and the celebration of it, okay? So we're gonna feel excited. This is gonna be the real start of no more post-portal energy and fully feeling into the real energy of the other side of that portal, where we are activated, we are in that new vibration, we are leading with love and kindness, we are feeling disciplined and secure and successful, detail-oriented and focused, patient as well. And so Mercury is sextiling Mars for May 1st on Wednesday, which is also going to give us more active communication. Mercury is all about communication, contracts, relationships, contracts, and Mars is all about action and movement forward and productivity. And so those two coming together is going to be productive communication, active communication, contractual communication. Now, Mercury is also squaring Saturn. Now, because Saturn is in retrograde, we are feeling okay with that, but we're also wanting to notice that it is about mindful manifestation. Mindful manifestation. So, Saturn is all about taking your time with things and making sure that you really know what you're doing before you do it. So, make sure that you don't sign any contracts or jump into any commitments on this day. And if you do, you're very, very mindful about it, because the energy could be shifting a lot during that day. So it's okay to start the idea of a contract, but maybe not sign it on Monday or on Wednesday, on May 1st, and then just move forward on, maybe a day or two later, so that you can really feel into that still being resonant. If you have to sign a contract, just be mindful. Make sure you're dotting all your I's and crossing all your T's, making sure that you're getting all the details worked out in the way you want. Don't ignore or put anything on the back burner that shouldn't be. And then May 2nd, 5/2/2019 is Thursday. So we're going to go into Mercury squaring Pluto on Thursday in the stars, which is going to give us even more mind activity for focus and problem solving. We're going to feel inspired to learn, inspired to know things, inspired to gain more awareness and knowledge and understanding, and to figure things out. So Thursday is going to be a day for us to really kind of enjoy the mental stimulation and activation from that portal of energy and the cosmic energy. Cosmic energy is incredibly intellectual. It's incredibly mathematic and scientific and astrological and quantum physics and all of these other things. So we're going to feel that sense of brain activation that's going to kind of be turning our brains on to more things that we didn't even think about or consider before. So this is going to be kind of a fun way to tap into the new mental activations that we have gained from that cosmic portal that we were in last week. And then May 4th, may the 4th be with you, Saturday, which is super fun. New moon in Taurus. So we have a new moon on May the 4th, which is super cool. I think it's awesome because it's like a Star Wars day, right? And it's a new moon, so we've got like extra solar, star, galactic energy, and we just got out of a galactic portal or cosmic portal. So we're feeling all that cosmic energy, and it's just our guides just kind of playing with us at this point, saying, yeah, we're still here, we're still activating you. There's still tons of solar energy and cosmic energy and lunar energy to tap into. And so the new moon in Taurus is all going to be a great energy. It's going to be a celebration. It's going to be a harmony, a complete harmony of the portal that we experienced starting last Monday. And so it's going to be a complete kind of full circle where we get to celebrate everything we felt, understand what we went through, and understand what we've gained from the portal, and understand how we can use it for our new beginnings. And it is all about preparing for the launch at this point, and it's kind of right before that real launch, and the launch is going to be on May 5th, but right before the launch is May 4th, and we're going to feel that harmony of all things coming together. We're going to feel ourselves cleaning and organizing, preparing and getting excited for our launch into our new beginnings. The sun and moon is trine Saturn in Capricorn, and then the sun and moon is sextile in Neptune. So we want to feel into being patient with our intuition as well, knowing that we're going to have a higher mind activation with Neptune, and then kind of our earth connection with Capricorn, and then Saturn as well with that patience and diligence and detail. So allowing ourselves to just be patient with our intuition and know that we are just preparing for the launch on May 4th and getting all that stuff put together and in its place to get ready. And then 5/5/2019, May 5th, is all about inner play. It's about the launch pad to your new beginnings. It's about launching you into your purpose, into your path, fully, confidently, without any inhibitions or limitations or fears or doubts, fully ready to make those moves and create the things that you've always wanted to create and do all the things you've always wanted to do, knowing that it is you and that you have all of the answers. Maybe not all of the answers, I should say. That was a little bit much, but a lot of the answers, at least all the answers you need to move forward right now, right? Because we don't have all the answers. We don't know everything. We probably will never know everything, but at least we can feel like we know what we need to know and have what we think we need to have to move forward and take that next step and to launch into our new beginning for real. And so inner child play is going to be the best thing to tap into, just having fun. Mars opposes Jupiter, and we're feeling confident and empowered and successful. We're feeling tapped in and excited. And then we are reminded on this 5-5 day, 5-5 meaning positive change. 5 is a positive change number. It's positive movement forward. It's positivity after that complete harmony that you find from 4 and 3. And so May being the 5th month of the year with positive change, remember that your positive change is utilized and best fed with intention. So keeping intention clear and big and focused and deliberate and full of positivity, okay? And yes, Kiwi, launching into your commitments, into your convictions, all of these new things, okay? So keeping ourselves really, really tied to these new beginnings and allowing ourselves to feel the launch, knowing that, yes, this is a week of post-portal activations and adapting. We might feel a little roller coasters. We might feel a little fatigue. We might feel a little coughing and flu symptoms towards the beginning. But trust me, that's only temporary because our body just has to get online to it. Our mind just has to get online to it. And once those two things are in line with our spirit, who's already received the activations, then we're in a completely different energy and we are like super beings. We are completely new and completely recharged and remembering who we really, really are. And I feel like that's a lot of the things going on this week as well, especially with the channeled messages I've been giving to people, is that people are really remembering who they are, meaning they're remembering their past lives, they're remembering their connections to the galactic families they have, they're remembering their connections to ancient Egypt or ancient Rome or Greece or any of these other pantheons, and they're remembering it so clearly. And this is part of that coming online for the new beginning, because that's the wisdom we need to really be the way showers of this new world energy that leads with love and kindness in the 5D, right? And we are the way showers of love and kindness with Pay It Forward Day today. We are the ones that are here tapping into this energy, understanding it, learning about it, being faithful and confident in it, and continuing to evolve in it so that we can teach the rest of the world and keep them ready and prepared for their transition into that love and light 5D energy as well, and pulling them up with that love and kindness when they're ready. So important. So that's what we're doing right now as light workers and light warriors for the change of love and light and humanity. So let's pull some cards, yeah? Couple of crystals that are shouting out to me. Amazonite for the heart chakra. Amazonite, Amazonite. Amazonite, beautiful blue, turquoise blue crystal. Really great for the heart chakra and for emotional balance. This can help with any of the emotional roller coasters of post-portal activations. Why did I make up that word, post-portal activations? I don't know, it's so hard to say, but it's kind of fun. And so that's a really good one. And then I'm in such a weird mood today. And then also, this is a really cool pale calcite that was given to me by one of my shamanesses. She's amazing. Shout out to Deborah. But this is calcite, and it's got some clear quartz in it. And calcite is really good for the womb space, for the sacral chakra, to activate more creation and to help you create more intentions for yourself moving forward so that you can really be focused on your intentions. Some of us have a hard time visualizing what we want for our future or what we want for our goals when they're met, and what they look like and what they feel like, because maybe we've just never had an example of that in our life. We've never seen somebody reach the goals that we have. We've never seen what it looks like to do what we want to do. But we can imagine it by creating that vision, detail by detail, and just imagining it, bringing that inner child online, that imagination. And so calcite can really help with creative energy too. And then selenite is really good. This is a white crystal. It's really bright. Really good for clearing and cleansing. And also clear quartz, any kind of clear quartz. This is milky quartz, it's not clear quartz, but this is also really good. Okay. Azurite is another good stone to wear over your third eye to aid in psychic abilities. Thank you, Phil. Yes, absolutely. Thank you. I was able to read that message really quickly. It like fades away and I still don't know how to like make them come back. They were coming back last week, little comments when I press the screen, but not this week, so whatever. Technology is really weird, by the way, because of all the cosmic energy. I know I just had a reading with Leslie. Shout out to Leslie and Stefan. But I just had a reading with her, and we had like the hardest time getting on the phone and FaceTime and all this stuff. And it was literally these like cosmic ET energies that were just so strong that they were affecting and kind of interrupting our feed. So if you're having any kind of computer problems or technological problems of any kind that aren't normal to you, because I know I'm just not technologically advanced, it's usually a user error for me, but sometimes it's more than that. You can feel it when things just like are not working right and like your phone's freaking out or your computer's freaking out. It's usually because that cosmic energy is pretty strong. So just give it a little time, or tell your guides, hey, tone it down a second, I'm trying to do this. And then they'll do so. All right, so let's start off the week with a card pull from the Angels of Atlantis deck. These are our cosmic angel deck and cosmic energy in general. So I want to feel into that with this post-portal energy for the beginning of the week. 4/28 to 5/5, 2019. What do they have for us? There it is. Shouting out at us. Okay, so that's the beginning of the week. All right, let's do middle of the week as well, because they are on a roll with this one. They're saying don't change the deck yet. Okay. Oh, you know what, you guys? We didn't do our 3 breath. That's okay. Let's do it now. Take a nice deep breath in. I'll keep shuffling. Big breath out. Deep breath of love and light, connection to source. Big breath out. Sending all of our energy and connecting to the collective that is watching right now and watching after, with a big breath out. Let's see what the middle of the week has to offer. There we go. That helped get the connection through. Thank you, guys. And then let's do the last card, Spirit Message deck. They want to give us some specifics. Let's go. All right. End of the week energy from the Spirit Messages deck. I see a couple fighting for the limelight here. Which one's it gonna be? Oh, that's that one. Okay. All right, let's see what we have. All right, we've got 2 cards from the Angels of Atlantis and 1 card from the Spirit Messages deck. First card from Angels of Atlantis. Wow. Sandalphon. Sandalphon for love for the beginning of the week. How crazy is that? We can't write this. What did we just say? That the beginning of the week is leading with love and kindness. PIF day, pay it forward day with love. Leading with love and kindness, moving into the 5D, knowing that we're on the other side of the portal, stepping into our new beginnings fully, and that our love and kindness leads the way. Archangel Sandalphon coming through, and what a beautiful orange golden light that is shining through, all about creation and golden energy as well. So powerful with that energy of love, touching the heart space, feeling that love, focusing the love out of the heart space into the hands and acting on it, leading with it. All right? So important for the beginning of the week. Yee, that's so fun. Okay, next card. It's like super fun that when they do that, it's like, oh, this is exactly what you said. Let's summarize it. Okay, next card, middle of the week, Archangel Michael comes through with enchantment, and this is so perfect because this is when we're feeling that full completion of the post-portal activations in the middle of the week, moving into May 1st, and really feeling into the fullness of the new light that we are in, the new activations from the cosmos, the new energy charge that we received from the portal of last week, no longer feeling that adapting mode, but feeling now charged mentally, spiritually, and physically with enchantment, magic, alchemy, Archangel Michael, all these energies coming through the crown space as well, and that divine source light. And Archangel Michael is all about God's will. God's will. He carries God's will and the faith of God's will. And so allowing yourself to feel into also that Saturn retrograde of that feeling ready to be disciplined and ready to be productive and ready to use your own sources connection for your will and your new beginnings and your intention. for enchantment. Okay, really powerful there. So love and enchantment. Love in the beginning of the week, middle of the week, enchantment. And this can also be loving relationship starting and the magic realized of that relationship as well, because some of you might be connecting with your divine partners finally after this portal, being fully tapped into your 5D energy and ready to connect with your divine love partner. Okay, and then the last card, the end of the week card, stand your ground. We're grounding in the energy fully with productivity, with that funness of the inner child, with connection to nature, with being able to ground ourselves and maintain the energy we received by making sure that we use it and act on it and do something with it, and allow ourselves to feel excited for what we can do with it and stand our ground in what we want with that intention, being clear and being deliberate and confident with that standing your ground. So let me read the card to you. It says, standing your ground is an empowering, confidence-building action to take from time to time. Now is the moment when you need to stand your ground. You know you can do it, and you know that by doing so, you will be the victor. So stand your ground. It is time. So these are powerful cards, you guys. Love for the beginning of the week, enchantment for the middle of the week, and stand your ground for the end of the week, okay? So tap into all of those energies. Make sure you're loving each other. Make sure you're leading with love and kindness. Make sure that you are paying attention to your body and mind and how it's coming online to the new vibrations, and that your spirit might be ready to hit the ground, but your mind and body might be late to the party. So just give yourself love and kindness during that. And this week's reading is amazing. So know that there is so much celebration towards the end of the week and throughout this week as we activate the enchantment of that portal that we just stepped out of, and we continue to feel this love and light energy surging through us, and get excited with the intentions behind what we want to do with that love and light energy. And remember, do something for Pay It Forward today. It's so important to lead with love and kindness. So do some random acts of kindness today. Even if you don't want to put a red heart on your hand, that's totally fine. But just pay it forward. Do it throughout the week, and don't just do it today. Do it throughout the week and throughout your life, because that's how we need to live this life from this point forward, and to keep the 5D energy going. Couple of announcements. I am doing a online 3-day crash course called the Intuitive Luminary Workshop. It is super, super intense, amazing workshop and course for you to tap into your intuitive abilities, to activate them fully, to learn how to use them, and to work with them like a pro. So I am here to teach that course, and I am launching it on May 17th to May 19th for those 3 days, and it's going to be completely online on Instagram. So make sure you're following me at Readings by Rissa on Instagram, at Readings by Rissa on Instagram, so that you can tap into this workshop. And I'm going to be doing it. I posted the flyer on Instagram already, but I will post the flyer with the ticket prices and everything and information on the community portion of my YouTube channel. So when you click out of this video, you'll see the little tabs under my channel, and it'll say playlists, videos, so playlists. Okay, you click on playlists, or I'm sorry, not playlists, click on community. So it'll say playlists, videos, community. Click on community, and that's where you can click on it, and I'll post the flyer. But also make sure to follow me at Readings by Rissa on Instagram, because the workshop's going to be on Instagram anyways, so you might as well follow me on Instagram so you can get all the updates, and so that you can message me for details, and I can sign you up that way. So Intuitive Luminary Workshop, May 17th to May 19th, full of live video chats, one-on-one coaching, guided meditations, daily intuitive practices, learning the language of spirit, learning what your intuitive gifts are, how to develop your own private practice, how to do all of the things that you want to do with your intuition and more, and learning about the history of intuition and what spiritual awakening is and where you are on that path. So lots of stuff coming in that workshop, and it starts May 17th, ends May 19th. So message me for details and follow me at Readings by Rissa. And make sure to watch Set Me Free, my new music video. It's out now. It's out. It's released. I talked about it last week that I was going to release it. It's released. It's out. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out. It's my last of 9 music videos. I'm so happy to have released it. My entire Spirit Junkie album has now been complete with 9 music videos to go with all 9 songs. So if you've heard my album or you haven't heard it yet, make sure to check it out. It's also available on a playlist, on the playlist in the playlist section on my channel. You can click the playlist, you can click Spirit Junkie and listen to the audio, or you can click Rest of Vibes music videos and watch all the music videos that I did. And I produced and directed them all with my buddy Nico, my soul brother Nico. So it's a 2-man team, just me and Nico. He does the edits and filming. I do all the concept creation and production. And so we do it as a team. And then of course I have a ton of other people that have helped along the way with resources and dance studios and, you know, just help on set and things like that, and just support, emotional support for the process. So I appreciate all of you. Make sure you read the description of the Set Me Free video, because it's so sentimental to me to have completed this journey of Spirit Junkie with all these music videos, and it's complete. So now I get to release a whole bunch of new music for you guys, which is coming, I promise. I have a whole new project coming your way on June 6th. That is the goal. My birthday, my big 30th birthday, June 6th. So I'm going to be releasing another little project for you guys for the summer. So get excited for that. But in the meantime, watch my new music video, Set Me Free. It means so much to me for you guys to watch that and to share it with whoever you feel like resonates. It's all about setting you free from emotional constraint, setting you free from the limitations of the emotional body, and letting your emotions set you free, and letting your expression of your emotions be liberating and healing. All right, so I love you all. Have a wonderful day. If you want a personal reading from me, a one-on-one, let me know. Email me, readingsbyrissa@gmail.com. I do energy cleansing, past life readings, mediumship, general readings on work, love, and career and spiritual growth. So you just let me know. All right, I'm here for you always. Happy Pay It Forward Day. I love you, and I will see you next week for another beautiful weekly reading. Peace. And I'm ending this 22 people on the chat with 12 people who liked it. So 2212 is how